What do you think of China? Do you think there's potential there? Do you think they could be a good world leader, a good world influence?
Well, I think, first of all, people forget that although, having just said that they are the second largest economy in the world, they're around number 100 on a per capita income basis. So this is a very, very poor country that we're talking about. Mm-hmm. People also forget that there are more poor people in China than there are in Africa. There are more poor people in India than there are in Africa. So while we're all obsessing about, oh, we need to give more aid to Africa and let's feel sorry for the Africans, remember that the political imperative of China is that they have to deliver economic growth, they have to reduce poverty, because they will have a political crisis on their hands if they do not do that. So against that backdrop, I think it's a fantastic lens through which to look at what China is doing around the world. In my most recent book, Winner Take All, I talk about the fact that the brilliance of the Chinese campaign is that they are very heavily reliant on what I call symbiosis, or this axis of the unloved. So they're going to the countries in Africa, but also in South America, across Eastern Europe, and they're going to these places that desperately need foreign direct investment, desperately need to trade. We need to do that. Our populations are incredibly young. We have to do that. And China is willing and able to invest in these markets. I wish the United States would do much more. In fact, I just had a meeting with a diplomat, American diplomat, while I was in Africa last month. And it's something that the United States is grappling with. But if you travel across Africa, you'll be hard pressed to see an American car. It's flooded with Asian vehicles. And there are lots of issues going on there. And I'm not trying to be an apologist for China. Of course, there are numerous issues that, once again, our governments have to deal with in terms of labor laws, environmental concerns. But ultimately, once again, it's up to our governments to deliver that. It's not good enough for finger wagging from journalists sitting in the West. We need that aid in that form. And I don't mean aid as in, I mean aid as in support, as opposed to aid as in grants. And I think the faster we stop scaremongering about China and start to view them as a necessary partner, I think the sooner we'll get to a better solution for all.